Holy jamoli, Fortnite has done it again, everybody. It is amazing the Winterfest is here, and we have some amazing stuff to go over. I can't believe that they did all this. It is most excellent and unbelievable. What they have brought to Winterfest this year was just awesome. I think it took them a little while to start the Winterfest thing, but everybody out there knows we've been waiting for it. They've brought us the cabin, they've brought us the DeLorean, and there's all kinds of cool stuff to go over. So the first thing we're going to do is visit the lodge, and yes, we have a good teardown of everything. So let's get on in there and check it out. Winterfest is here. Lieutenant Winter arrives with 14 presents to open this year. Open one present each day. Unwrap the glacial dummy outfit. After opening 7 other presents, then you can open Cheeks. That's right. The weird looking creature right there. So, obviously they're using basic kind of artwork. If you look at the left corner and the right corner, those are just little corner caps that I even do sometimes. So they just kind of throw this all together with images. Kind of interesting. So here we have the Snow Bunny chick on the couch there. I like her red eyes. She's really cool looking. Of course, we have the Santa Claus guy there. And then we have, is that Jack Frost or Frosty the Snowman in a way, basically? And then we have Harry Potter that has come to the shop. Well, I don't think they can get all the rights for the Harry Potter, because the Harry Potter, they would have to pay out so many people. Like, you have to pay out all the actors, you have to pay out all the people that have their hands in it. It's really horrible. Like, just getting the rights to do Harry Potter, like, they can do this for base rights because it's not costing them a lot. Basically, I think it's unfair. We all want Harry Potter and all the characters of Harry Potter, but it costs a lot of money. So maybe next year or maybe down the road. That's actually the truth of the situation with the Harry Potter. Everybody wants the Harry Potter stuff. You know, all kinds of ideas come to mind, like crazy. So they had to kind of do it up their way with just using the base rights to Harry Potter, so they could just pay for the certain things. The cost would be unbelievable to be in a video game, because basically, what is it, Disney or whatever, they want their hands in everything, and it's just not fair. So let's get into this place. Check this place out. So across the fireplace we have Harry Potter outfit things, you know, their houses, you know, that they all lived in, you know. You see Slytherin is green right there, everybody knows. But usually there's little hidden secrets, you know. So they got snowboards off to the left. Way up there above the fireplace, there is like some sort of strange looking purple guy. So I kind of wonder who and what he is. And usually you can click on the fireplace to get XP. So let's check out the left side of the presents. So this year, I'm going to show you guys what are in the presents. So up on your screen right now, there should be showing you that, you know, the 2 big presents in the back that are green. The one on the left is the Iceman guy, and then the one on the right is going to be the hamster guy. And then all the presents down below, obviously you've got the record, which is the soundtrack, and then you have all the presents that are showing you on the left side. So the left side, what I'm showing you on the screen is what's in those presents. And so you get to decide, hey, what are you wanting this year? You know, because it's really cool that, you know, I kind of put that stuff together for you. Everybody online has already seen all this stuff. So there's a baseball bat in the middle row from the far left. Then there is a red bow tie. Then going across, you're looking at a pickaxe. It's kind of golden. Obviously, you have the music, the record right there that says Hollywood, or whatever. Then you've got a little back bling in that middle box that is a penguin. And then the far bottom box on the left is some sort of emblems or something. It says like Born of Fire, you know? And then you've got the other one on the far left bottom is No Sweat and a Little Fire. So that's kind of crazy, you know? And so everything matches up here. Now I'm wanting something from the right side, so let's go check out the right side. And the right side over here, they basically showing on your screen right now. You should be able to see what we have there. And I want the what is that? The streamer that streams. Let's take a look. It's in the. There's two green boxes on the back, and the far right one is the one that where you're skydiving with the streams coming off with the snow and all that stuff. That's what I want tonight. And then below that is a fiddle or a guitar, basically. And then down at the bottom by the Harry Potter hat that's on the ground there is a paper plane for some reason. Why that's even in there, we don't know. Then above that is like another type of guitar. And then that big package is a trick. The very top left green big package is a trick. It seems to be a wrap for a gun. Maybe it's animated, maybe it's cool looking, I don't know, but it's a Frosty the Snowman animated, you know. So not as eventful on the right side. So let's cut back to my feed here. And I am opening up this one right here that is going to be the streams. So we're going to go ahead and open this thing up right away. We're going to open it up and it is so awesome. What is it? Oh, it's going to be the skydiving stuff. Check it out. Yeah. So I really like the idea of this. It looks like it's got like snowflakes and stuff coming off of it. A little bit of darkness there. I figured it'd be a little bit brighter than that, but it says Shadow Storm Contrail. So it should say more like snowstorm, and it should be big snowflakes, but whatever, right? So then obviously we have the fireplace here, so you can click on the center and you should be able to like click on it and get some XP. And usually if you click on it, like there's something that you can do. Usually you can come back and go back in. No. Whoa, you can highlight that. You can turn off the light up there. Huh. And then back to the fireplace and XP. Now usually if you just let it sit on the fireplace, it'll sit there and give you XP over time. And as you can tell, the song that's in the background is the Harry Potter song, so I hope there ain't no problems with that. But if you go to the far right, we have Jingle Bells over here. Yeah, jingle bells, dun 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 dun. That's right, folks. And you can see weird stuff happening in the background, which is really crazy. You know? You can see that there is a Harry Potter broomstick back there. This is content that should be in the shop, if I'm correct. So it really gets me. I don't know, you know, what to say about, you know, the whole Harry Potter thing. Everybody wants Harry Potter stuff. You know, we want Voldemort. We want all the Harry Potter characters. We want, you know, maybe you want to run around as Hermione, or maybe you want the big dude. You know, maybe you want to be the wizard. You know, maybe, you know, and Snape. That's the problem. Snape died, so if you know, I don't know how they would pay out for that. You know, there's so many people that, you know, those are idols now. And then so they have to pay the lady that made the book. They have to pay this person, pay that person. So many payouts they'd have to do. It would just cost too much to do Harry Potter right now. There has to be some sort of deal. You would figure somebody that owns the rights to it, I know that the actors would probably want to get paid for it or something too. So, you know, it's just ridiculous. Because whenever you think Harry Potter, you don't think of the books no more. You really think of the iconic series that we all grew up, loved, and watched. It was every year that they did it, it felt like a part of Christmas was in the movie, and it made me real happy. It was great. Great time to be alive. We would go to the movie theater, and it was just awesome. So, without further ado, abba-dooba-doo, let's go check out the shop, everybody. So, here's the awesome shop. You can buy your individual characters. Say you want to be, this chick, or you want to be this chick. Creature caretaker. I don't get it, why they call it the creature caretaker, but story seeker, mischief maker. They have like literally all like colors and makes, so they're trying to touch on all the different breeds of humans, basically. So that's why they kind of mixed it in like this. So you can make your own Harry Potter character and pick your own school that you want to be in. So it's not, like, let's see. So the customizations you can change, obviously, to the green, and coat off. And so it's like kind of like a college kind of sweater look. And then a scarf on, which is pretty cool. Now this is the same with all the characters, and of course, so you come down here, Knowledge Keeper, Audacious Adventurer, and then Fearless Friend. If you kind of click on it, like, see, you can pick any house, right? So say you just wanted to run around like this, then they are kind of like school outfits in Europe. And then when you go over here, you got the scarf on. I wonder, can you have the school outfit with a scarf on? Yeah, see? So it's kind of like wintertime in a way. Then you've got their little characters. For some reason, this one shows a Slytherin outfit on the character here. So I kind of wonder, does this one, whenever you do it? Okay, so here's like, what is that? Hufflepuff, what is that? I don't know. Ravenclaw. So this is kind of weird that if you pick your character, their default is for their, and I don't see any way of changing it. Like, you click on it, there's no way of changing it, but that's their Lego character will come with that color and emblem on their Lego character. So that kind of affects you if you're wanting to show support in Lego, and I don't know if there's any way they'll ever be able to change that. As you can see, each one of the Legos. So you're gonna have to make a decision. Is that the house you want to be in? Because I don't know. Is there another Slytherin one? No, that was the only Slytherin. The chick. Maybe he's Slytherin. Yeah, he's Slytherin. So this guy and this blonde girl here are the only Slytherin Lego chicks. So that's pretty cool, huh? And so they have peppermint imps. So that's kind of cool, I always love the show every year how they would come up with, we got to do a candy this year. What's this year's candy? That kind of thing. And then you got a pickaxe. I would rather this not be a pickaxe. I'd rather it be a broom that you could fly in the game. Maybe later down the road they'll start having flying things. And of course, because of copyrights, they didn't do the car because they would have to pay out more. So this is their car, and you can set it to whatever house you want it to be. Slytherin looks really cool with that green lightning going down the sides, you see? Or smoke lightning, And then same thing here. The blue looks pretty cool. And then, hell, that even looks cool. So, they got it. The red is really neat. Wow. Yeah. So it's basically their way of showing, hey, we can't do the car. And of course they have the rims, the Harry Potter rims and stuff, Hogwarts crest on there. So that's pretty cool that they brought that in. So this year we have the Winterfest Bandit, and he's just basic, but what's cool about him is he has light up stuff on his shirt and sides and all that. It'd be cool if you could customize him a little more. Then we have this guy that lights up, which is really cool. If you could change the color of his lights to like Christmas lights or white lights, that would be really cool. Okay, so they should have did a collab where you could do that. And of course his Lego character looks crazy, And then, of course, you have an animated back bling that looks really cool. So I like it. I like it. And then the Blinky Basher lights up and stuff too. And then, of course, we have this amazing glider here, which ain't too bad, but if it lit up, I'd be more happy. Here is a snow wrap. So this is actually a really cool wrap for your gun. I think they did a good job there. We have a flurry wand, which is like a snow princess kind of thing. And that's actually really cool that it does that. Animated pickaxe. So this right here is a glider, and snow falls from it. And that's really cool that, you know, they put that much effort into it. If you look at the snow on the back of it, you know, you can kind of see that there's, you know, really, it's really cool. I mean, there's this little snow thing on the back and everything. So Glimmer, I think she was available last year though, and I never bought her. You know, those are some real weird leggings, you know, when you look at her. You know, the nylons, I guess they got garter straps, but it's not too sexual, but it's probably just right for like a fighter in a game, I guess. The shoes are kind of built weird. They don't look right. So I'm not too sure what they're doing there. But not too bad, not too bad. There is some texture to the outfit. Except for where the arms meet the top. Right there, as you can see, it's just kind of thrown together there. And it kind of bleeds off. It doesn't look fluffy or textured. It's kind of just, you know, where the armpit area is, you can see. But see, this is like 4K kind of stuff, so I don't know if you can see it or I can see it or what. But the Lego character looks kind of cool. It's kind of weird how they draw on like some sort of boobies or something. And then you've got this cape. And the cape's pretty cool. So pretty neat. We got this globy sidekick, which I really kind of want. When it comes to sidekicks, I just want to buy them all. But this one's really cool. You can customize it. And you can pick it to be any color you want with the little green looks. And then you can give it little accent colors, which is really cool. Look at those little gloves. Isn't it just cute? Just a little roly-poly in there. And, oh, wait, hold on. The eyes. So you can change the eyes as well to green, red, blue. You know, they should have did gold and silver. Silver and gold. Everybody remembers that from the 80s. Then we have the Frostblade, which has a little bit of smoke coming off. Not as great, but better than nothing, right? Then we have the Snow Dancer chick, which has been here before. And then Frost Storm Bomber. They always do this bomber chick, and I don't understand it, but whatever, right? We do have this, this guy came out a little bit ago. You know, I don't know what to cover with this guy, you know. He can be like, hey, look at me, I'm on fire, which is really the coolest part about him. And that's it. Other than that, he's just like a guy, you know. And then they got the lion shield, back bling. And then another shield. They couldn't decide which shield they wanted. This is like a female version of a knight, I guess. Of him not being him. It's just another knight. And then they have this wrap here that's just kind of twinkles and stuff. So we have Kim Kardashian, which we already went over. Then we have Latif. Yo, Latif, what up in the house, man? Look at that. Yeah. And then back bling spinning. We've already went over that. I try not to make too many Fortnite videos because there was a time where I made Fortnite videos like every single day. And like, not everybody's going to watch that. But this little dog right here, this pickle dog, little dill pickle dog, that is the cutest thing I ever seen. He's got so many different styles and colors. You can have a red one. You can have like a pickly one or a green one. So yeah. And you can make them quirky and, you know, just like all different types of dogs, you know. So it's really funny. I just love it. You know, they come up with amazing ideas. I just haven't spent the money yet. I thought we were going to get Zero as a sidekick, but we didn't. Then we have Puma La. I don't even know what kind of shoes these are, but they're probably expensive. Probably made with some really rare materials. Alright, then we have the McLaren. Okay, so the McLaren's all G'd up this year. And Daft Punk bundle. So this had already come out. I did do a Daft Punk video. But I think I just went ahead and deleted the whole video because it was so copyrighted. There was like 20 copyrights on it. And I just said, damn it, YouTube, what the hell? Because I wanted to show the experience of how they showed it. Because here's the thing. We got to calculate and we have to put everything that we do into the virtual world so that way everybody can see it. Now, if they're going to put it out there, then fine, but there really wasn't that many videos that I ever seen put out there. The experience, they had to cut out the audio, and the audio was like the biggest part, where you're flying through all this stuff. It was so cool, a really cool event with a lot of visuals. And because it was flagged so bad, it's either, hey, am I going to keep this up or just delete it? So I just deleted the video, and it was so cool. It's strange, when I put that video out, it didn't say any copyright issues, and then like 2 days later, boom, hit hard. So it's really a shame that we can't show everything in life on the internet. And that's what part of this channel is all about, is showing you everything, you know, and putting everything out there. If we can't show them what we see and what we feel, then what is the point, you know? I feel like there's too many restrictions on YouTube. I don't mind. I say if it's in a video game, leave it the hell alone, okay? Because it's already been paid for. They've already been paid. It's, you know what I'm saying? Us creators, we put it out there for a reason, to show you. And so this chick's really weird looking. I've seen people that have that skin disorder, and it's really kind of cool. They look really cool. I think they're aliens, you know. But maybe it is a skin disorder, which really sucks. But it is kind of cool, you know. I'm just saying, you know, because I've met people like that, and I know some people are like, man, that's really weird. But just think if you could do that with different colors to your skin. Like maybe you want to be blue and red one day. You know what I mean? So, just saying, you know. Anyways, other than cutting to the chase, we just have more winter stuff here. And Sabrina Carpenter is coming in a day. She's not out yet. Everybody's talking about that outfit because she's dressed like, you know, how she's always dressed. Jeez. And then, you know, we have music here I can't show. Knight Rider is back in the shop. Of course I'm going to buy that. I have that car sitting in my garage. Yes, that's right. The Knight Rider car is in my garage. I have a lot of cars in my garage. I need to get help. Now here's Lisa again. We already went over her a while back. They're bringing stuff back, and of course Battle Pass levels. And they didn't bring anything to the bottom of the shop here for special packs. And I'm waiting to see if they do. I mean, really, there's like Christmas related stuff they should do, you know? But I guess I can't do it all. So, obviously, the DeLorean is in the game, okay? So I wanted to tell you guys this. I know the DeLorean is not in the shop just yet. Now, this is past 7 o'clock on Thursday. The DeLorean will be dropping. The only cars we got is what you've seen, okay? So the DeLorean's going to be dropping real soon here. But the DeLorean can be found in the game. And whenever you get going to be 88 miles an hour the first time, I think it's only in the in-game car that you find. So if you find it in-game, the DeLorean in-game, it's hidden throughout the map. And the question is where is it on the map? So all this, I've ran across this whole map, so I'm not too sure why some of it's not, you know, showing. But, you know, I almost want to believe that there's a DeLorean in like 3 different spots. So, I don't know. There's probably somebody out there that has some information on it. But if you come across the DeLorean, get it up to 88 miles an hour. And it'll go through time. And the screen may change or something. And then they'll show you. You'll get a prize or a present on the top of the car. That's a plutonium box. And it drops a whole bunch of goodies. Now you can find plutonium boxes all throughout the map. This may be whenever it drops that this will come out. or it may be out now. So we're going to get to digging and finding out about this. Doc Brown is coming to, apparently, to the shop. And there's going to be even more. Also, the really cool part is, as far as weapons go, they do have the Snowball Globe Shield. They have a whole bunch of in-game content ready for this year's Winterfest event. So basically the whole map is covered in snow. As you can see, from here all over to the whole northern part of the map, to the middle, and even dipping down through the middle across, has snow. Okay? And so only right here with the beach and this bottom area is pretty much the only area that doesn't have any snow, and then probably over on this side. And that's it. Everything's covered in snow. So, there should be a Winter Wonderland and a lot of hidden stuff hidden in the map. So, everybody, thanks for stopping by. I'll talk to you guys on the next one. Bye.
Click on Zombie Apocalypse.